Hey, hey, how are you doing? Matilda B here, and today we are talking about smashing those fears. Okay, so has this ever been you? You have a dream, a goal, something that you're working on, and the first thing that you tell yourself is, I don't have the time to do this, right? Within a 24-hour period, within a 7-day period, I do not have the time to get this done. Or you say to yourself, this is not the right time, right? So this is not the right season of life to get this done. Say, working out, losing weight, or starting a business. I'm too busy right now. So it's not necessarily a case of the 24-hour period, but it is a case of a season of life. It just does not fit in this season of life. Or another one is, I don't know how to do it, right? Um, if it's workouts, it could be, I don't know how to do it safely. If it is starting a business, it could be, I have no idea the first step in starting a business. What would I even do? Right now, sometimes we come up with excuses, and sometimes they are good excuses. Sometimes they are valid reasons, right? But I would like to present to you that it might be fear. It might actually be the fear of either the accomplishment or the failure, right? Now, whole other topic, the type of fear that it could be. But today we're just talking about how to smash those fears. So if you find yourself giving excuses when you want to get something done, if you find yourself talking yourself out of doing things, trust me, I talked myself out of doing this video 3 times, but here we are. First thing that you're going to do is identify that it is fear, okay? Just look it in the face and say, hey, this is an excuse. This is actually fear. Because once you identify that it is fear, you then are able to mitigate whatever excuses you have. So, I don't have time, create the time, right? Look at your day, look at your week, and find that pocket of time. I have a guide for moms to create the pockets of time within their day called 10 Ways for the Busy Mom to Win Back Her Time. You are able to create pockets of time when you know what you want to do. The second thing that you're going to do is assess your scenarios. Okay, so what this means is, what is the best possible outcome of taking action, right? What is the worst possible outcome of doing this thing? And what is most likely to happen? Okay, so let's give the example of starting a business. What is the best possible thing that could happen? Well, you have an income generating project which gives you joy. The worst possible thing that could happen is that it bombs, right? You start a business and it doesn't take off, right? Or you fall into that statistics of um, the number of businesses that bomb within the first 5 years, right? That could be you. That's the worst possible outcome. What is most likely to happen? Well, if you get your things in order, get it right, you could be successful, right? You might not be a millionaire overnight, but you could get comfortable. You could actually um it could grow over time and give you that satisfaction that you desire, right? So the first thing is identify that it is fear. Secondly, assess your scenarios. And then the third thing that you're going to do is ground yourself in the truth. Okay, so you're going to ask yourself, who are you if the best possible outcome happens? And who are you if the worst possible outcome happens? Do the outcomes change who you are? Okay, so um, let's give an example of, say, working out. Okay, so if you work out and you lose the weight, who do you become? You still are the same person. You have just accomplished something. Who do you become if you start working out and you don't lose the weight and you give up or it doesn't work for you? You are still the same person, right? You still have the same values, the same beliefs. You're still the same person, right? So nothing about you changes, whether or not you succeed, fail, or are not an overnight success, but a continuous, or you achieve continuous growth. That's it, right? So whether you achieve overnight success or you fail or you achieve continuous growth, you're still the same person. And the other thing with grounding yourself in the truth is reconnecting with your why. Why are you doing whatever it is that you're doing? Why are you starting the workouts? Why are you starting the business? Why am I doing this life? Why? Right? Ask yourself why. Because when you connect with why you're doing something, you are more likely to take action. You're more likely to identify the fear. You're more likely to assess the scenarios and take action, right? And then the fourth thing that you're going to do is acquaint yourself with those who have done what you want to do or similar, or those who are doing what you want to do or similar, right? So you may not necessarily find somebody who is doing the exact same thing you are doing, because we are humans, we are unique, and we each have a different twist on something. But there is always somebody who is doing something similar to what you want and has walked the path before you, or is walking the path and is 2, 3, 4, 5 steps ahead of you. And they can say to you, when you come up with the excuses, that, that is fear, call it out and help you take action, right? So those are my 4 tips for you. When it comes to smashing fear, you want to identify that it is fear. You want to acknowledge that it is fear. You want to assess your scenarios. That's number 2. Number 3, you want to ground yourself in your truth. And number 4, you want to acquaint yourself with people who have done or are doing what you want to do. Okay. Now, if you are a mom who wants to get more done, you want to be more productive in your days, and you want to make money, but you also want to be present with your family, then the community for you is the Present Mompreneur community. Okay. In there, we share strategies, tips on how to get more done, how to make more money, and how to still be present. We also connect you with other people who have chased their dreams and are living the dream, so that you can see who else has done it and how they did it, so that you can do it too. Okay, so I will drop the link for the community below. And that's it from me for today. Have a good one.